everyone, when an exponential equation given here has two different real solutions, we're going to find the sum of the roots. What we're going to do is rewrite this with a base of 2 to the power of x, like that. All right, and to do that, let's look at some of these real quick before we start. This right here can be written as 4 times 4 to the power of x, right? Because if you use the same base, that would equal 4 to the power of x plus 1. This one right here can be written as 2. There's 3 of these 2's, right? 2, or we can just write this as 3 cubed times 2 to the power of x, because that would give you 2 to the power of x plus 3. So let's do that before we get started. All right, so this right here, this 8, can be written as 2 to the power of x cubed. All right, then we're going to have minus, and then we're going to do this. So we're going to have 4 times, now 4 to the power of x can be written as 2 to the power of x squared. And then for this one, this 2 cubed is 8, so let's write 8 times 2 to the power of x, and then we still have this plus 8. And since it's not a power, we can just keep it as 8, like that. All right, now that we have that, let's use substitution. So we're going to let 2 to the power of x equal big X. That means our x is always going to, big X is always going to be positive. No matter what you number, even if you put a negative number in this little x, our big X is going to be positive. It'll be a fraction, but it'll be positive. All right, so let's use substitution. Use substitution, we're going to get big X cubed minus 4x squared minus 8 times big X plus 8 equals 0. Now let's set this equal to p of x because it's some polynomial. And then this is a little hint for y'all, but p of negative 2 is going to equal negative 8 minus 16 plus 16 plus 8, and this is going to equal 0. So that means p of big X has a factor of x plus 2. So let's use synthetic division and simplify this. If it has a factor of x plus 2, then using synthetic division, we will get, let's see, if it's x plus 2, then you set that to 0 and get x equals negative 2. So you put negative 2 here, and then you're going to copy down your coefficients, which is 1, negative 4, negative 8, and 8. And this is how I do it. Everyone does a little different. But then when you bring down the 1, so now we can get started. Negative 2 times 1 is negative 2. Then you add. So that gives you negative 6. Negative 2 times negative 6 is 12. Then you add, you get 4. Multiply negative 2 times 4, get negative 8. You add, you get 0. We already knew we'd get 0 because we already set p of negative 2 was 0. All right, so now our we've got it factored, our polynomial factored as big X plus 2 times x squared minus 6x plus 4 equals 0. So for this one, our big X, if we set this equal to 0, equals negative 2, which can't be true because we have to disregard it because remember our big X is always going to be positive. So now let's look at this one. The only way to do this one is with the quadratic formula. So here's your quadratic formula. This is a simpler version of it. So I'm going to use that one. And we're going to get, let's see, negative b. So that's going to be 6 divided by 2 plus or minus square root of b squared. That's 36 divided by 4 minus c. So this is going to end up being 3 plus or minus square. This is going to be square root of 5. All right. All right. So basically, since we have that, we're only going to get, both of these are positive. 3 minus square root of 5 is also positive. So now we're going to let's find the two different real roots. All right. So basically, let's see what we have. If we let our two real roots of the given equation to be, say, alpha and beta, then we have 2 alpha, because remember our x equals 2 to the power of little x. So 2 alpha and 2 beta are the two real roots of the equation x squared minus 6x plus 4 equals 0. So by the relationship between our roots and coefficients for our quadratic, here they are. We have the product of the roots, alpha times beta, so 2 alpha times 2 beta is going to equal 4. That's this one. It's just C over A. This is your C, this is your B, and this is your A. A is 1. All right. And then your sum of your roots, 2 alpha plus beta, is going to equal 2 squared. All right. That means our alpha plus beta equals 2. Therefore, the sum of the given roots of the equation is 2. So our answer basically is 2. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.